I'm so glad that you're one of the leaders, because you have the verve, you have the excitement that requires to help all of us change, and that's how you're being a mentor to the world.
And thank you for that. And also just, I feel like creating a space of calm in the kitchen, and that's what I like to impart.
Oh, let's talk about that a minute,
yeah,
right, ladies?
most people, the kitchen's like they're feeling like a lot of stress, and so I really
How do you do that? Could you talk a little bit about how to create calmness in your kitchen?
Just leaving your cares at the door and just basically being present and focused and mindful. And I like to say a lot of the qualities you cultivate in the kitchen have their application out of the kitchen. So just being aware I'm working with this amazing produce, I'm preparing food for people I love. Start counting your blessings as you're preparing the food, and the idea of there's never really a mistake in the kitchen. And some students say after my class, their motto in the kitchen is no fear. And so it's just keep with the positive attitude, and if you make what seems to be a mistake, just keep moving along. And I like having the positive attitude approach.
Would you also recommend having calm in the kitchen by blessing, or clearing off a space to work on? I think I remember reading that in your book, that you condoned clearing off a space and maybe putting some flowers on your cooking counter. I never had heard that before.
Yeah, well, like going back to it being a creative process, just creating beauty, and so having a nice clear space instead of a cluttered space, and playing music that you like, and just making it a pleasant environment, and just having fun with it and not taking yourself so seriously, I guess.
Okay, that's nice. So that brings calmness, and why would you say that's important?
I feel that's really what the world needs, is that I like to say, emanating the solution. And so when there's a lot going on, and there's the idea of things within our circle of influence, and I feel by emanating a calm, peaceful, loving and compassionate space in the kitchen and outside of the kitchen, that's doing our part to emanate the solution for a lot of the challenges that we're facing now.
Indeed it is. And I think that there's a great analogy that I like to talk about inside the Cafe of Dreams, and that is that our lives reflect the ingredients that we cook with, such that you need to be conscious of what you're putting in the pot.
Nice.
Are you cooking with anger, fear, blame, and so forth, or are you cooking with these ingredients, like you said, calmness, sweetness, confidence, and maybe joy?
Definitely joy.
Joy, some peace.
Yeah.
And how does that change your flavor? How does it change your tongue? How does it change the outcome?
I feel people notice the difference if you had a meal that your grandmother lovingly prepared for you and was just putting her love into it. I feel on deeper levels we're interacting with the food, and so our thoughts and feelings, the energy that we're carrying is working into the food. And that's why, again, I like emphasizing just leave your cares at the door, focus on being grateful and feeling love for the people you're preparing the food for, and I know people can tell the difference.
I think that's genius.